Welcome, everyone, to the
I'm
podcast.
Crispy. Hello.
Today we're going to be talking about a bunch of topics brought by chat. Joining us today, we have Ashlyn, a.k.a. Spider on Fire.
Hello.
We have the king of color himself, Semtex.
What's up?
And we have a distance professional game developer for a living, Crispy, a.k.a. Crispy. Crispy?
Yeah, what's up? Hey.
Yeah, great intro. All right. So let's get right into the topics. Topic number 1, beans. So, Ashlyn, how do you feel about beans?
This is off to a great start.
They're a fruit. Wait.
Are beans a fruit?
No. Hold on, they're legumes.
Almost shattered my entire universe.
Hashtag beans are a fruit. You heard it here first. If you made it this long into the YouTube video, comment hashtag beans are a fruit. Thank you.
Wait, this is YouTube now?
It's going on YouTube. It's just going to be on YouTube. Are you
Oh,
kidding me?
wow. Are you going to edit it yourself, Connor?
I'm going to crop the fucking video.
Okay.
Does that count as editing? Because if it does, then yeah.
Yes. It's just like, damn.
I did it before. There's an old Scuffed podcast on the
it,
channel. Let's update the Twitch title. Distance podcast lol. Just gotta make sure no one thinks this is serious. Okay, yeah, so does anyone else have any like strong opinions? Any strong opinions on beans? Or
they're alright.
Alright.
Hmm.
Now, you know, myself, I actually don't like beans. I don't.
Wow.
I just don't like beans. I think beans taste like shit.
Sidewind, I think you need to find another place to be.
That would probably be a good idea. But you shouldn't do that, because that would mean I would have less viewers.
Oh, that's true.
Wait, how do you know what shit tastes like? That is a long story. I don't think we have time for that today. If that was on the topics list, maybe, but it's not. And the topics list is locked in.
Yeah,
So,
you had your chance with the topic list.
So, you know, that's...
it's gone
whoopsies. Now. Okay. So, yeah, Semtex, how do you feel about beans? I don't think we heard your response.
They go good with some things and some things they don't.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I can
More
relate to that.
official. Next topic. More official workshop levels. Just getting right into it. Crispy,
wow.
When are we getting them?
Damn. Sooner than late, but later than you think.
All right. Cryptic Crispy back at it again.
So roughly Christmas time then.
I mean, it's a time. It's gonna, it's gonna be at a time. I think best way to describe it.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. That's good to know. All right. Ashlyn, do you have any tracks you really want to see on the official list?
I don't really know track.
All right.
Wait.
Why
why
is Ashlyn on the Distance podcast?
Because I threw a fit until I could be on here because I like.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, that's perfectly valid. I was just like curious. That makes sense.
I like watching all the Twitch streamers of Distance. I just don't like playing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's good to have a neutral party here.
yeah, okay. And that, you know, the whole dev discussion goes really well into our next topic, which is Refract hiring developers. So Crispy, the community wants to know, when is Creepers Rock 24 Gaming going to be hired?
This entire podcast hinges a lot on me being here, doesn't it? Like,
Well, no, Crispy, I would still talk about it even without you. Don't worry. Trust me.
When is it happening? Yeah, exactly.
Well, no, I just answer it. I tell you who I want to see hired and when it should happen, and that would be that.
Okay. So what was the question?
Refract hiring more developers. You know, what's happening with that? Is it going to happen? Is Creepers Rock going to be hired? Because there's been a lot of outcry recently about that.
That is true. There has been a lot of outcry. Whew. This is hard. This is hard for me. Yeah, I'm probably not. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine.
Okay. So, you heard it here first. Not even the devs know. They're completely
Probably
in the dark.
not. Maybe no.
All right.
That is the official Refract answer, I believe.
Yeah, that is okay. You know, that's a good response. I think the people are really finding out the information they've been dying to hear. Only here on the
CMAC official distance
scuffed podcast version Twitch response video. It's the only place you're going to get these responses. All right. Let's jump into our next topic then. And this is a real interesting one. I think we're going to have a lot to say about this. Realms. Just realms. That's just realms. So I'll start.
All the heavy hitters.
I'll start on this one, right? Realms. Okay. I appreciate the fact that it exists. I chuckle at its existence. I really love that it's there.
I chuckle at its
And
what about you? What about you, Semtex?
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. Semtex, Realms. What do you think?
They're pretty good.
Have you been thinking about cutting into the Realms market, perhaps? You've been getting
maybe.
Yeah, you've been getting a little bit creative with your tracks. So I was wondering maybe you want to break into that market. There's a lot of potential buyers there. So
yeah, I was thinking about it. If I can get all these other projects I have wanting to get done, maybe I might try and make a Realms level.
Yeah, you know, I honestly think that who do I have to proposition to get on this podcast? Join the Discord, join the general chat, and you're in the podcast. It's pretty prestigious.
It's actually that easy.
It is literally that easy. Just don't have a shitty mic, or I'm gonna... My Discord, ! Discord, the good Discord, the Discord that everyone should be in, right, Crispy?
Sure. If they feel like it.
What, Crispy? I need a more solid response than that. Ashton, how do you feel about the Discord?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, good. All right. I'm actually, just so you know, I'm going to write that down. That is going to be a quote. I'm going to put an advertisement up in the Distance Discord and get banned for it. But
why do I even join this? Why do I even join this voice?
Because you love us.
Yes.
Crispy, I'm easily in your top 100 favorite people.
Easily.
I'm going to actually quote you, and that's going to be on the advertisement. Crispy says, you know, yes, they should.
That makes sense.
All right. Yeah, Realms. You know, Ashton, how do you feel about Realms?
I think, you know, people put a lot of time into the levels. I think they're allowed to have fun on Distance too.
So you don't think they should be sent to the gulag?
No, I don't think they're hurting anyone.
Okay, I just want to clarify. You do not think that they should be hunted down?
No.
You do not think that they should be, you know, beaten for what they've done?
That's harsh.
They're just little nerds, just having fun.
All right, so you don't think that they deserve to die?
Do you think, Connor?
No, I'm just asking a question. Okay, I'm just asking a question. I don't know why you're assuming anything about. I'm just asking questions.
Be a little Hitler question.
I'm an ideas guy. Okay, I'm just asking questions.
Oh my God.
All right. Oh wait, I actually skipped one of the topics. Whoopsies. I know this is Breon's topic. Sorry, Breon, you were asleep. I don't care. It was.
You were so excited about getting to Realms.
Yeah. ESA Marathon 2020.
Oh shit! I'm hyped.
I don't know that much about it. I know that Breon's been bitching around asking everyone for someone to race against. That is the extent of my knowledge.
Yeah.
Is that all you know too? Is that all anyone here knows?
No, it's a speedrunning marathon thing, quite similar to the AGDQs and SGDQs. Okay. I'm just really excited because our only, and you heard me, our only speedrunner is going to be, showing off the game, that's exciting to me.
I mean, I'm a speedrunner. I hold the
Are you
world
really?
record. The
Are you really though?
jumpless adventure run.
I don't Jumpless Adventure.
I hold the world record in that category, Crispy.
Oh wow! I didn't know you were the holder of such a pristine.
Yeah, it's a category Breon's afraid to challenge me in.
I would assume so.
Because he saw the run and he said, "There's no way. There's no way I can beat this."
That's so optimized; it's not even beatable anymore.
The first run ever. It was so optimized that it will never be beaten.
Holy sh! How did Semtex get that many cool guy points?
He basically cheated.
I did not cheated.
Well, it's now intensely nerfed, so good luck. You're the last rich person there will ever be. Oh wait, you joined Sidewinder.
Yes.
Hello. There are a few topics that we're gonna need your input on later. Actually, we're getting pretty close to it, so look forward to that.
Okay.
All right, so I think that about wraps up ESA Marathon 2020. I think we're all excited. I think we all know that Breon's going to keep asking for people to race against until I finally give in, play against him, and completely destroy him.
I can't wait.
It'll happen. So our next topic is something that I actually feel pretty passionately about, and it's something that Refract really needs to address. More gay. Have you ever
we get that one a lot.
Yeah, have you ever thought about like the lack of LGBT representation in distance?
No.
Did you just assume the spectrum's?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Orientation?
How would you even?
Well,
Go about-
it's not clearly stated, therefore
Okay.
the impact is non-existent.
Okay.
So, Crispy, can you confirm for us that the Refract driver is actually LGBT in some kind?
I'll have to check with the team. And by that, of course, meaning we should discuss this over DMs afterwards.
Okay.
But yeah,
maybe
I'll check with the team, which is you.
I think that would be a very good progressive step,
Yeah, sure.
Maybe just you could add like some small text onto the model of the chest, so like when you look in through the car, you can see it. It just says "I'm LGBT." LGBTQ plus.
Not even a specific one. Just I am the LGBT.
Well, we could hash out the details later, but I think in general it would be a very good idea. It would.
No, the distance driver invented gays.
we're
could be
very
true.
progressive here at Refract. Like very. The most.
Now that I think about it, the announcer does sound a bit on the flamboyant side.
Whoa, cool it down there, Chief. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Shit I've ever heard.
Wait, Crispy, can you confirm? Is the person who did the announcement, are they LGBTQ plus?
I cannot confirm anything.
Oh my god.
Okay. Well, I think that is something that
shit.
Refract should really look into, is the lack of
We
representation.
will. I mean, we will now. Now that you've brought this to our attention.
Yeah. Well, thank the Twitch commenters. They are the one who brought up this, this question.
Of course.
All right. So it's actually great that we have you here, Sidewinder, for this next question, because we can know more directly. And I'm just assuming, based off some observations. So the Twitch commenter wrote the furry problem, but I wouldn't refer to it as the furry problem. But I will say that it does seem like the distance community has a higher proportion of furries than the average population. Do you have any idea why this may be?
Furries tend to be attracted. Furries are kind of like magpies. They tend to be attracted to bright, shiny things.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That makes sense.
That actually
explains it.
that does make
Yeah.
sense. All right. Well, Twitch, you have your answer. If you're
Case
wondering
closed.
why there are so many furries, it's because it's shiny and bright. told by a furry themselves. All right, the next question is transphobic, so we're not going to ask that one. It's actually just
Okay.
kind of slightly problematic. It's not really bad. Just okay.
I could avoid that one.
Yeah, no, we're not going to answer that one.
Send it to me. I want to see what it is.
Oh, I mean, it's a meme. It's a meme, but it's just not here. It's like a problematic meme, is what I'd say. Now that I'm as woke as I am, and as libcuck as I am,
Okay.
I will say that question's a little bit problematic. Anyways, carrying on. Our next topic is a very interesting one. Seeker existing. So,
I don't think so.
I honestly think Seeker might be an AI.
Mm.
Think about what
That's-
Seeker does. Insane programming, insane
Far more
technical
likely.
skill,
Mm.
You did actually nerf it.
never talks to anyone.
Yep. I think we have a couple of those. Like pretty much the entire modding community is.
That is true. I think they're all AIs.
Yeah.
Ashlyn, do you think Seeker exists?
I've never met him.
Neither have I. Has anyone here ever
That's,
actually...
that's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah.
Has anyone here ever actually talked to Seeker? No? No one's ever heard Seeker's
No.
voice.
No.
Seeker's an AI, confirmed. If you made it to this point in the YouTube video, please comment. Hashtag Seeker is an AI, confirmed. All right.
Secret.
All right, next subject. Equalizer music sync / more pulse settings.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyone have anything to say about that subject? I don't. I have
Not
nothing
really.
to say about that.
I
Needs
don't
to be a
even
thing.
know if that. I don't even know if that is a subject.
It kind of is.
Isn't it more like just a suggestion, like a vague suggestion?
Yeah, basically the whole next like section here is a bunch of
that's just vague.
suggestions.
Okay, vague suggestion.
But some of them I'm really on board with. Okay,
Okay,
so
yeah,
I can
sure.
say more things about those, but this one I've never really used the custom music thing, so I'm not too invested personally. Though if someone made the mod where you could put in your workshop data pack, you could basically have a tag that has the music that you want that's custom, and then a separate secondary service will automatically download it and play it during the track, so people could effectively make custom music for their workshop levels without Refract being legally responsible in any way, shape, or form. Then I'd really care. Anyways, yeah, I've been complaining to the nerds to make that for a while, and they keep telling me to do it myself, and I keep saying no.
Yeah, the modders are really good at making mods, but they're not so good at taking suggestions. I've noticed this as well.
Yeah, and
They're
it's
kind of just like doing their own thing at all times.
which is shitty because everyone should listen to me.
I think it's pretty
That's
great.
artists for you.
They have some good things that they do. I like them.
But there are no Shrek themed custom car models yet, so obviously they're not doing
That's
things
true.
right. Just saying.
Yeah.
All right, the next suggestion was more simple shapes. I'm on board. Crispy, how do you feel about more simple shapes?
Which shapes? Are
Just
we
all the
talking about?
shapes.
Just more.
Triangles,
Just
octagons.
more shapes. I mean,
Yes.
yeah, guess.
I feel like
Can
that
make
should
a
be.
lot
Yeah, that should
with
be.
the shapes that we have.
Yeah, but that's more of a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
So
I
like,
see.
wouldn't it be? I don't know. I feel like wouldn't it be pretty easy to implement? You just kind of slap them in there and then
But kind of.
just kind of slap them in. It's like
Kind of. Close.
Wait,
As far as I understand, that's pretty much how it goes.
okay, interesting.
I don't understand a whole lot about it.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Glad we got you on, and not any other worthless
Yeah.
devs.
Yeah. And if you made it this far into the YouTube video, what are you
Post
doing?
hashtag Crispy
Stop watching this.
is not a worthless dev. All right, the next one. This one's huge. This is something
Okay.
we need. We need liquid physics.
This is a big one.
Liquid
Yeah.
physics.
I actually suggested that at one point.
I know, because you told me about it once,
Mm,
and I'm
yeah.
on board full on.
Yeah, it's a really bad idea. It's not gonna happen. I can 100% guarantee that liquid physics is not gonna happen.
Could you
I'm
give
sorry,
us any insight into why it won't happen?
Because we said so.
Because do it yourself.
I feel I've very few things I feel confident on speaking on the team's behalf. This one, we said it can't happen. It's not gonna happen.
Is it like a performance thing?
It's an everything thing.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not happening.
Well,
You can scratch that one off the list.
that one's off the list. That's not happening.
Yeah.
Next one, gel physics. I don't know what the fuck that means. So, Crispy, you have anything to say on gel physics?
No, I don't. I do not. Pines is here. What's up, Pines?
Not
Welcome,
much.
Pines.
This
Welcome
is
to the
a
podcast.
very organized podcast.
Yes.
People
Extremely
can't just,
organized.
people can't just fucking join on a.
Yeah,
I mean, the
that's what makes
podcast
it so great.
Yeah.
Podcast is organized. It's just that people, pop in and out of existence at will.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
No. This is the part where I mean, this was in the script. You were supposed to
Oh.
join now because of this next topic.
Yes.
Oh, right.
This next
yes.
topic is Pines. I know you're pretty invested in this one.
Yeah.
Slippery surfaces. In parentheses, making objects like ice.
Yes. The very cool feature.
Yeah.
If I-
You're
if I
very
may-
passionate about this, right?
if
I
may
think that would be a
interject,
good thing.
Yes, it would be a good thing.
This seems like a rephrasing of the drift question.
Not necessarily. No, because I mean, it shouldn't even be. With my very limited Unity knowledge that I have so far, I do know that physics materials exist, and they do have a slippery/friction modifier. So if we could get a slippery/friction modifier on objects in distance, that would open up a lot of things. Because even if you could crank up the friction, that could be really interesting.
Yes. This is true, and but I'm pretty sure that distance does not use the materials in that way, like
Yeah.
the physics materials. Like how I'm not. Don't quote me on this one, but I'm not sure the wheels of the car are actually like driving anywhere or touching anything. Like it's
Oh.
very complicated once you get into that.
Okay.
It's a whole bunch of like workarounds and
yeah.
and wizardry basically.
Yeah, I've seen with
so-
what I've been doing with fucking Unity, you basically have to do fucking some jank shit to make anything work. But, that would also, and I will also throw this in because it is also a physics material thing. If it would be possible, it would be cool. Bounciness.
Bounciness. We had very bouncy objects once. Don't we have those anymore? Can you just use the virus flesh or whatever it's called? That was very bouncy. Is it not bouncy anymore?
I don't know.
Not as far as I know.
Oh, that's weird.
Yes, all of us tend to play with the virus flesh on a regular basis. Totally not creepy, dude.
I mean, it's one of the best objects in the game. So,
All right.
I believe I made a level completely out of that stuff. It is not bouncy whatsoever.
oh,
Well, Crispy, you lied to us once again.
yeah. I'm sorry.
This whole
Slippery
podcast.
and bounciness. That would be a cool. That would be a cool thing. If it would
I'm
be
just try-
possible, probably not.
Yeah, I'm just trying to protect you guys.
All right, fair
I
enough.
don't-
Next topic / suggestion is 64-bit distance. I don't know why. I don't know why we'd need that.
That's a good question. Why?
I've never personally encountered any need for 64-bit distance, but if it exists, Crispy, is it going to happen?
I can't. I don't know.
Crispy doesn't know.
I don't
You heard
know.
it here first.
Yeah. This is actually one of the rare cases where I can't confirm nor deny anything.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. Yeah. So I hope that answers your question, random person in chat who probably isn't here anymore, unless it was
Yeah.
Semtex. Then Semtex, was it you? Anyone here
Yeah.
ask that question? Oh, it was Semtex. All these are Semtex, right?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's like it seems a lot like this is just one person.
Semtex, have you ever encountered a need for 64-bit?
Probably.
Probably. That's what.
I mean, I got like 22 gigabytes of video RAM. It's only using like 8. It's like you could probably use more somewhere.
Yeah, so why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm
We need more
actually
power.
all on board for why not. And this next suggestion might actually need that. All right? See,
Okay.
great transitions we got here. Real-time reflections for everything.
For everything.
For everything.
Now,
Oh,
as
dear.
someone with a big dick Capone's computer, I am completely on board with this.
Yeah.
You can have it as a separate option. You know, you have real-time reflections, car, real-time reflections, objects. What do you think, Crispy?
Needs to be a thing.
I think you need to get a hold of those modding people for that one. I don't think we can officially support that.
Why not?
Um,
Because it won't run on anything without, like, RTX?
yes, and but before you say anything, yes, but do you know how hard it was? Just the simple act of like getting people to not just turn on everything in the graphic settings. Like
Oh.
it's still happening to this day. And I know Jordan is very upset about it because like there used to be like the before they got moved to cheats. Help me out here. The visuals. Like the film noir, and like some people would legit post bug reports like, why is the game black and white? Because you
Yikes.
just went into the options,
that those people
enabled
are stupid.
everything, and there's a lot of those people. So
All right, what do you think about a hidden menu? Only
a
for...
hidden menu for only real-time.
It will
reflections and
test... No, you
everything.
have to... You ready for this? You have to do a GPU test, a benchmark test.
Whoa,
And if your GPU is good enough, it will let you turn it on.
that sounds really complicated and time inefficient. So I think absolutely yes.
Or you could just hide
Yes.
the menu option somewhere.
Just the kind of feature that we're looking for.
Hey, it's a solution.
And no one will gain from it. So it seems like it's a win-win.
I would gain from it. I'd be able to have real-time reflections for everything.
Yeah, your
All
tracks
right.
would look so much better.
True.
Properly reflecting off of stuff that's supposed to be water, even though we don't have liquid physics.
Mm.
Yeah.
Probably reflect
That's
all those
something we
rainbow
need, dude.
bubbles.
Imagine if we could animate waves well. Oh my god.
Mm.
Imagine like real water. Oh my god, it would be so good. Oh my god. All in favor of thinking that we need water physics, say aye. Aye.
Right.
Wait, that's not water. What have I been drinking?
Melted ice.
Right.
Wait, Ashlyn, do you want water physics?
I mean, like, Crispy said it'd be really hard. I'm on his side.
All right.
Thank
Well, regardless,
Thank
the
you.
majority did say aye. Therefore, it is going to happen. It has to. This council has chosen. Crispy, go report to the other devs. That
Okay, yeah.
top priority.
I'll
Yeah.
send it up the ladder.
Yeah, PS4 is on the back bench right now. That's not
Yeah.
important. What matters is
Mhm.
liquid physics
Liquid physics in distance.
and real-time reflections for everything.
Yeah. I'll make a note right now.
Ooh, and this is a
There it is.
this is
Got
an
it.
interesting one and a very niche one, but a very interesting. Negative transparency for objects, and then that what is meant by that is it would invert colors of objects seen through it.
This is
Hmm.
already actually possible in game with the pop-up blockers.
I
If
was
you
about to
set your
say,
colors to negative, it actually does this. But I would like it to be like an actual plane that does that automatically.
Of
Mm.
course,
Instead
this
of
was
having to be close to a pop-up blocker to have that effect take place.
Well, Crispy, what say you?
What on a plane that inverts colors?
So you know how you have the transparency settings for like objects and whatnot,
Yeah.
and how one of them magnifies and is like multiplicative, and it basically makes everything brighter. Just have
Mhm.
one that does the exact opposite and just inverts all the colors on the opposite side of the plane.
Yeah.
Basically, like negative effect.
I don't. I don't know. It seems very specific to me. It's probably would be my guess. Like too specific.
I mean, if the pop-up blockers already do it,
Yeah.
maybe you could copy that over. That wouldn't be too insane. I feel like, to be fair, we could do a lot of things with that. A lot of really cool level design type of things. You know?
For sure.
Which means that we should have it.
Yeah. No.
All in favor? Aye.
I
Of course,
I mean, yeah, that confirms it. It's been voted aye.
Yes.
So.
It will now be forced. Don't worry, Semtex, it will be done. All right, and now we're out of the suggestions areas, and we're into, we're almost out of subjects, honestly. Our next subject is server-side events/animators. And it's, I want to do more co-op stuff. Oh, wait, actually, I skipped one, but we'll do that. We'll go back to it.
How many are left, like, on the topic list?
Like 3.
Okay. I was getting worried. I mean, not that
Half
I'm not having
almost.
not that I'm not having a blast with this
I
podcast.
know you are. All right, this is an important, you know, podcast for the people of distance.
Oh yeah.
This is what everyone wants to know.
Very informative.
So,
Yeah.
what do you think about that?
About what?
Server-side events/animators.
They're pretty cool.
thanks.
All right. All right, I think that clears it up for that subject. I hope whoever, you know, asked that question is satisfied.
Yeah, that was me.
That was a pretty extensive answer, if I do say so myself.
All right, our next subject, we're actually going back one. My bad for skipping over it. Is putting chemicals in the water.
What?
So
I mean, you can't do it if we don't have water physics.
that is
Putting
true.
chemicals. No, are we still talking about in distance?
I don't know.
Unspecified. We're gonna go with maybe. So as for distance, I think we can all agree that we need to first get water physics before we can get to the discussion of having the option to add chemicals to the water physics.
Oh yeah.
Like maybe we could make like oobleck. Or is that what it's called? Oobleck? Isn't that like the or non-Newtonian fluids? You know, maybe Crispy, what do you think? Could we get non-Newtonian physics? Non-Newtonian liquid physics?
Yeah, totally. Like we should have some like we should just have a lot more stuff in general. I feel like
Yeah, you know,
a
like
lot of really complicated stuff.
like it works like a liquid if you hit it slowly, but then if you hit it fast, it works like a solid.
Yeah. And just like process that in real time.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
Yeah, no, I
Sounds
think
like
that...
I mean, GPUs are getting the power to do that, so.
Oh yeah, with the 64-bit, that's true.
Yeah, with the 64, I think maybe we could hold off for distance 2.
Yeah.
Which Crispy, can you confirm distance 2?
Of course. Yeah. That's a given.
Distance 2 confirmed. If you made it this far into the YouTube video, comment hashtag distance 2 confirmed. All right. But as for real life, putting chemicals in the water, how do you guys feel about like the Flint, Michigan, you know, in the United States, where, you know,
I feel strongly about it.
in what
I don't know.
way?
I don't know what it is. What is it?
Basically, like, you know, people are drinking water with like lead and shit in it in Flint, Michigan, and like
That
kids
sounds
are
unhealthy.
getting fucked up, and it's, you know, like poor areas that are getting disproportionately affected.
And the government ain't doing shit about it.
Yeah, that too.
Yep. And it's how many years has it been like that for now?
God, like, what is it, like 6?
I know very little details. All I know is it's bad, and I think it needs to stop. And I think it speaks to a more, some more structural issues that
Our
should probably be
infrastructure is
fixed.
broken as all heck.
It's not
Socialism
It's not just in Michigan
today.
either.
Anyways,
This got dark very fast.
it's
Maybe
got
they
dark.
just need
Well,
64-bit water.
yeah, if we had 64-bit
Oh.
real life, maybe we'd be able to process the chemicals out.
Yeah, life's got too many hackers.
Life
Oh,
2
yeah, that's
confirmed.
So our next topic is no standability setting. So I think this kind of leads back into that slippery setting as well. But we all know very well that there are certain objects in distance you can no stand on and others that you cannot. So perhaps a setting to be able to switch between the two. Crispy, what do you have to say about that?
I think that sounds like some words that you said.
Like, for example, we can use
Yeah.
a very pointed example on the map Micro.
Yeah.
Near the only
That's
part
pretty-
of it that
pretty good level.
matters, also known as the Easter egg that references me. You cannot nose stand on those platforms. It is too slippery. So maybe if there was an option in the editor for the no standability, you could click it
yeah,
on,
no standability slider on all objects. I got you.
or it could
I
just
mean,
it could
that's-
even just be an on-off.
That's already in the making. Like, we're so ahead on that one. Like,
It's the same thing as friction at the end of the day.
The no standability slider is coming.
All right, good. You
That's
heard it here
confirmed as well.
first. Confirmed.
Yeah.
All right, and we're down to our last two topics here. All right, number one is 69 hee hee.
Yes.
Ashlyn, how do you feel about 69 hee hee?
Hell yeah.
All right. Semtex?
Sure.
All right. Very strong opinions. Sidewinder, do you have any strong feelings about 69 hee hee?
I'm more of a 73 lol person, thanks.
Oh, controversial.
Now, what can you explain 73 lol to us, please, for the people at home who aren't aware, myself included.
It's like 69, but the angles are slightly off by about 5 degrees.
I see. So how does that work?
I can't really show you without some university grade mathematics.
Okay. So we're actually going to do a bonus podcast later, everyone. Keep an eye out for that on YouTube. It's going to be the 73 versus 69 discussion. We're going to be getting into the mathematics. I'll get a few mathematicians in. We can talk it out. And our final topic, which is actually written on here twice. Yes, twice. Is J less than 3? Why is J less than 3?
It always comes down to this one. I feel like.
Do you think that J is actually less than 3, Crispy?
I don't know if we have the technology yet to like determine.
All right.
You know, I think it's just maybe we'll never know.
All right, so maybe we should do another podcast about that.
I
I'm just
don't
gonna
think
have
it
a
would
theory for that.
matter.
You
The
know,
technology just isn't there yet.
we could have a pretty big debate on the theory. Ashlyn, do you think J is less than 3?
I mean, is it good or bad to be less than 3?
That's an excellent question. That's going to be part of the debates. What do you think?
I'm on whatever the pro J side is.
What if they're both pro J side? Can we get some strong? What do you think less? What do you think it means to be less than 3, Ashlyn? Can we get your take?
No.
Okay, I respect your opinion not to speak. Crispy, what do you think it means to be less than 3?
I think so. If J is 2, and question is J less than 3, I would assume a higher number is better. But yeah, I don't know if you want to be J3A, or just remain
That's
J2A.
very interesting. Crispy, so maybe J really is less than 3. Because
That's what I'm saying. I think he
Yeah.
is, but I don't know if you want to be more than 3. I don't know if it's better to be J3A.
I feel like
Or J4A. I mean, that's a whole nother podcast, but you know,
like
it's
do you
out there.
think it's bigger is better, Crispy? I think this is what really we're getting into here.
I don't know. I don't know if the higher number is better. Maybe what you really want to be is J1A. Maybe that's
Interesting. Maybe it's like a product line. So he's the
Maybe.
second one.
Hmm.
Or maybe he's wait, it could be in base 11. It could be, you know, like 2A, 3A.
If you made it this far into the video, we want to hear your opinions on this. Comment down below.
Yes, comment down below. I want at least 250 words from
Yeah.
each of you on whether or not what you think this means.
Higher or lower? What does it all mean?
What does it really mean to be less than 3? You know?
Tweet at me on @crispyvg. Throw me some tweets about it. What's like your stance on it?
You know, I think we're really missing the big picture here, because the existence of J2A and J3A implies the existence of J infinite.
I don't know. I think that might be a logical fallacy, actually. Because there's 1, 2, or 3 of something does not mean that there's an infinite number of them.
That's true. I support that.
So I don't know. We might.
It does mean there's an infinite number, because there's an infinite number in between 1 and 2. Same with 3 and 4, or 2 and 3.
That
You have all the
is
decimals and all that stuff.
that
so
is
technically
true.
There is an infinite number.
And I would agree with you if there was ever a J2.5A or a J2.13753A. But we've only ever seen 2 and 3. So I think the assumption is that we're going with only whole numbers.
So what you're saying is we
Problem.
have to cut J2A in half for science.
Potentially.
It might be dangerous, though. We don't know what amount of energy that will release.
We don't know how many are going to be inside there. You know? It could be anything.
It could be protecting us.
He could be the seal holding in the demons. Pines, what do you think? Can we get your take on whether or not Jay is indeed less than 3?
I believed he was older than 3, but I mean, you know,
So you believe it refers to age?
yes.
See, now we're getting somewhere. We're getting.
See,
we're-
the
we're-
A stands for age. But it's in decades.
Oh. He
Wouldn't
is Jay. I can confirm Jay is in his 20s.
But
So
wouldn't the Y be standing for year instead of the A standing for age?
but that's
'Cause the
part of
Y
his
is
name.
next to the.
But
Are
if
you
it was
saying the
only
whole name
a
is
year,
potentially
then it
a
wouldn't be-
code?
Maybe J is the solution.
Wait. No, I get it now. It's J. His first name is J. That's the first J. Then his last name clearly starts with an A. And then the Y is for year to A, as in 20. Years 20. So he's in his 20s. His first name is J. His last name definitely starts with an A. It has to.
I mean, I can't argue with that logic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Crispy gets destroyed by facts and logic. Once again.
Checkmate atheist.
Yeah.
I think
You
that
got me on
really,
this one.
you know, I think we've solved it.
Yeah.
All right, Semtex, you might want to stop gambling. It's a losing battle. Okay? You really don't want it. You
What
want to
did he
keep your
just-
points. Okay?
Is this gonna be in the YouTube video?
Yes, you'll.
The YouTube crowd won't understand what you're talking about.
Well, the only way to find out is to come to twitch.tv/ItzyMackle, watch the VODs, study the chat, learn, join the Discord, exclamation Discord and Twitch chat, study,
yeah.
read the Not Safe for Work channel.
We have a Not Safe for Work channel?
Of course
Yeah.
we do.
Oh yeah, this
Did
one.
butt pics a few days ago.
I would argue that it's usually safe for work.
Oh, you haven't seen it at night.
Depends where you work.
Fair enough.
You
Yeah.
just haven't seen it at night.
Ah.
That most
Oh.
recent picture is definitely not safe for work. Okay, that
But how can you see it at night? It's dark.
Just don't not able to see.
well. Anyways, everyone, thank you for joining for the LOL Distance Scumcast Twitch edition episode 1.1. Everyone, you can now have your closing statements. Let's begin with you, Ashlyn. You have 5 minutes.
Minutes? No. I'm done. I'm just gonna be silent.
Oh.
This isn't fair. Why me first? I hate you. I don't like this. I'm gonna leave. Connor, please. Connor, stop. I don't like it. I'm crying. No.
Would you like to yield the rest of your time to the next speaker?
Yes, please.
All right, Semtex, you have 5 minutes.
Yeah, you can forget about that.
Would you like to yield your time to the next speaker?
Sure, Crispy's a dev, so it would make sense he has the most time.
All right, Crispy, your closing statements.
Okay. Sorry. Just got up. Distance is a numerical measurement of how far apart objects or points are. In physics or everyday use, distance may refer to a physical length or an estimation based on other criteria, e.g., 2 counties over. Okay. In most cases, distance from A to B is interchangeable with distance from B to A. In mathematics, a distance function or metric is a generalization of the concept of physical distance. A metric is a function that behaves according to a specific set of rules and is a way of describing what it means for elements of some space to be close to or far away from each other. Overview and definitions. Physical distances. A physical distance can mean several different things. Distance traveled, the length of a specific path traveled between 2 points, such as the distance walked while navigating a maze. Straight line, Euclidean? How do you say that?
Euclidean.
Euclidean. Okay. Straight line, Euclidean. Distance, the length of the shortest possible path through space between 2 points. That could be taken if there were no obstacles, usually formalized as Euclidean distance. Geodesic distance, the length of the shortest path between 2 points while remaining on some surface, such as the great circle distance along the curve of the Earth. The length of a specific path that returns to the starting point, such as a ball thrown straight up, or the Earth when it completes one orbit. Circular distance is the distance traveled by a wheel, which can be useful when designing vehicles on mechanical gears. The circumference of the wheel is 2 pi x radius, and assuming the radius to be 1, then each revolution of the wheel is equivalent to the distance 2 pi radians. I don't know, some more math symbols. I'm not really good with math. Unusual definitions of distance can be helpful to model certain physical situations, but also used in theoretical mathematics. Manhattan distance is a rectilinear distance named after the number of blocks north, south, east, or west a taxicab must travel to reach the destination on the grid of streets in parts of New York City. Oh yeah, it's a little picture of that. If you're paying attention, chessboard distance, formalized as Chebyshev distance, is the minimum number of moves a king must make on a chessboard to travel between two squares. Distance measures in cosmology are complicated by the expansion of the universe and by effects describe the theory of relativity, such as length contraction of moving objects. Theoretical distances. The term distance is also used by analogy to measure non-physical entities in certain ways. In computer science, there is the notion of the edit distance between two strings. For example, the words dog and dot, which vary only by one letter, are closer than dog and cat, which differ by 3 letters. This idea is used in spell checkers and in coding theory and is mathematically formalized in several different ways, such as Levestein distance, Hamming distance, Lie distance, and Jarrow-Winkler distance. In mathematics, a metric space is set for which distances between all members of the set are defined. In this way, many different types of distances can be calculated, such as for traversal of graphs, comparison of distributions and curves, and using unusual definitions of space, for example, using a manifold or reflections. The notion of distance in graph theory has been used to describe social networks. For example, the Erdos number or the Bacon number, the number of collaborative relationships away a person is from prolific mathematician Paul Erdos or actor Kevin Bacon, respectively. In psychology, human geography, and the social sciences, distance is often theorized not as an objective metric, but as a subjective experience. I think that is going to do it.
All right.
I mean,
thank you.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else you want to say, or do you want to yield the rest of your time?
I'm good on yielding, I think.
All right. Well then, Mr. Sidewinder, your closing statements, please.
You're muted, Sidewinder. But maybe that's on purpose.
Crispy, please don't interrupt someone's closing statements.
Oh, sorry.
All right. Thank you, Sidewinder. Oh. Wait. Oh shit. Sidewinder was still you were still server muted. I thought I unserver muted everyone. My apologies. All right, you may have. I will restore your time back to its fullest.
I'm new at this.
No, that's not your fault. It was literally my fault. I kept you server muted. It was not your fault in any way, shape, or form.
Wait, why do you mute me?
I server muted everyone. I thought I unmuted everyone. I accidentally forgot to unserver mute you.
Oh, right. Oh, well, I think mentioning the furry question earlier, it got me thinking about one of the real questions. Given Semtex's predilection for bright rainbowy levels, is Semtex a secret furry?
I think that's an important question. I mean, I don't think we're going to be able to get into that today, but I think we could dedicate an entire podcast, a whole debate night to that. It could be a really interesting discussion. Semtex, do you have any conversations to make now? I mean, any comments to make on that now?
I would say no, I am not.
Then again, that is exactly what a secret furry
Exactly.
would say.
Precisely. That is exactly what a secret furry would
It
say.
doesn't mean that I don't have friends that aren't. So I just might like the same stuff, but might not be exactly in their boat.
All right.
Of
Well,
course, that brings us to the existential question: what is a furry?
I
But
don't
think-
know.
I think we've had enough of that for tonight.
Sidewinder, could we get your input, what do you believe a furry to be?
Damn, I'm having an existential crisis over here. Can I go up into the mountains for a month and meditate, living off yak milk, and get back to you on that?
Well, no, I'm genuinely curious too. Like, what threshold does someone need to pass to be a furry? Is it purely something that people self-identify with, or are there like tenets of furryism?
I think I don't know. I think there's sort of like levels. There's like people who are like just casually interested in like the arts, and there's people who use the avatars, and then there's people who dress up in the suits and do things.
Is there anything above that, or is that the peak?
I'm not going to say if there's anything above that or not.
All right. So, how far would you see yourself being on this metric?
Someone who uses a furry avatar, mostly because it annoys the 40K server I'm in.
Interesting. Have you ever thought about moving up?
Nope.
Have you ever contemplated getting a fursuit?
Hell no.
Why not?
Have you ever seen those things? Look how uncomfortable they are.
Fair enough. Do you ever find, like, within the furry community, is there any shaming on someone who, you know, like, for example, would have a furry avatar but wouldn't have a fursuit? Or is there anyone who would look down on you as almost a fake furry?
I've never seen it, but then I've never really gone looking for it either.
Very, very interesting. All right. Thank you for answering my questions on that. I'm going to have to pick your brain more on the furry episode of the podcast. If you could get as many furries as you know to come on for that, that would be great. I want to really pick the furry mind, try and figure out what it's all about. Does that sound enjoyable to you?
It sounds interesting.
I promise you it would be. All right, and last but not least, Pines, your closing comments, please.
I would like to make like a yellow triangle sign that is upside down and yield my time to apparently you.
Okay, well, it's just me. So here's my closing comments. You're welcome. Without me, this wouldn't have happened. You're welcome.
Thank you.
You all enjoyed this. This was the peak of your life up to this point.
Yep.
Crispy, as you can see his face on your screens now, that is what he looks like right now. All the time. Yeah. He's stuck like that. We're going to start a GoFundMe to get him the medical procedures he needs to
get a face de-widening.
Decompress his
narrowing.
Decompress his face horizontally, as well as allow him to both close his mouth and unfurrow his eyebrows. We're not sure if it's possible, but it's going to cost at least $1,000, $2,000. So,
Simak, you were implying that Crispy cannot be stunning at any resolution.
no, what I mean, no. This is what he looks like in like Crispy. Are you happy being as wide as you are?
No, I hate it.
I was under the understanding that Crispy wanted to.
Yeah. No, this is just how I look. Like that's just me.
We're just trying to help Crispy get the
not stretched.
Get the X-axis compression that he needs. He actually has to have a custom headset. Due to how wide he is on the X-axis. Crispy, actually, we don't actually know this. The people want to know: are you equally wide on the Z-axis?
No, normal average
okay.
size on the Z-axis.
So
it's hell to live like this.
So you're somewhat more of a Dora the Explorer type character.
Oh yeah, in real life for sure.
Very interesting. Have you ever owned a pet monkey?
No, I have not.
Have you ever been pursued by a fox?
No. These
To
are
be
the
more like
questions.
Hey Arnold.
These are the questions I get every day, and that's why I need the surgery. Go support the GoFundMe.
Yes.
Like, don't be inconsiderate like Connor and just ask these
Well,
like
I'm
presumptuous questions.
think
about
about it. Think
my
about it like
wide
this.
face.
Okay, think about it like this, Crispy. You know, before you complain. Now that I've
Mhm.
asked it on a public forum, the millions of people who see this will now have no need to ask you in person.
That's true.
So, if anything, it's a net negative number of questions asked. You know, I'm a bit of a, I lean more on the utilitarian side of things. So I'm trying to make it better for you. All right. Well, I think that anyone have anything else they want to get off their chest? No? Okay. The podcast is going to end in about 10 seconds. Everyone starts say
It was
goodbye.
It was an absolute shit show.
Bye.
It was an absolute...
Bye.
I'm never returning.
Bye. Bye. All right, and it's over. Okay. Well, what'd you think?